What does the sluice have in store for us? Skeevers? Always a couple skeevers in the house. Iron Swan, love it. Crush, love it. Those are money. Highway robbery, not so much. Adrenaline rush, not so much. Yeah, cause isn't that awesome? Oh man, we're getting the hookup here. Yeah, Wilbur being all grown up now, I absolutely love. Wow, that is a lot of stress healing we got for the sluice. Yeah, so we're into Val. According to the roadmap, we're into the next set of milestones, and they haven't minded the order between the milestones. So presumably, there's a lot of things that could come in the next patch. But Wandering Boss is going to be very interesting. They've also been promising an overhaul of like the driving system in general, which I think will be very interesting. I do still find it you spend a lot of time in the game playing this part of it, and it's not particularly rewarding, unfortunately. You're going to give me a blind token, but at the cost of your relationship with Robbie, which is probably your best relationship right now. You two are doing slightly better. I'm gonna... -2. I knew it. All right. We'll work on that. More bosses per region is an interesting concept, to be sure. I have certainly heard no suggestion of it. I think having one iconic boss for each makes a lot of sense, but yeah, Rusty. I had that when I was doing some testing earlier, which is why I restarted the run, because it looks really weird and not in the good way. Yep, pets are also potentially going to be coming in very soon. Isn't there another hero in this set of milestones too? I believe there is. Here, we can, let me bring it up for a second here. Free healing, nothing to sneeze at, because I have it handy. Let's see, pinned messages, open link, copy image. So let's see. So here's the roadmap in its current form, in the lower left of the screen. But yeah, we have just entered M4, which is a new region, a new enemy faction, a lair boss, and pets. So yeah, so new region basically is what M4 is going to be. I actually don't see Wandering Boss on the list. Hold on a second. Let me make this a little larger to make sure that I'm seeing this correctly. Yeah. Yeah, so M4, it looks like we're not getting the Wandering Boss, at least according to the old community roadmap. It looks like it's going to be... Yeah, the new Wandering Boss is going to be in M5. So I think we're probably due for a new region, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, new region is pretty exciting. I think I will say that I have said a couple of times, and I stick by it. I feel like the Shroud is slightly over-tuned compared to the other regions still. You know, it's a minor complaint, but geez, let's see. We'll do this then.
A master stroke.
Yeah, it's going to be super interesting to see what they do with it. But yeah, I feel like the regions should all be kind of similarly difficult is my 2 cents on it. The water bucket big boys, and then also just the environmental hazard of like you randomly get blinded is hugely disruptive. So that's the other one.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
With you stealth, I have to pass. This is the other thing. The Hellion pretty reliably does that to me. Yeah, it can just really throw things off. I think that's the main challenge is when your whole team gets randomly blinded, it can really foul up your tempo. For lack of a better way to describe that one.
Necessary.
And then for wandering bosses, I know the collector is the iconic one. I do think the art on the Fanatic was kind of insanely awesome. I loved me the Fanatic. Wow. The cult nips at our heels. We must continue. Read that differently. Let's see. You and Black Curse are max, so we'll do this one. Rebuild a bit of relationship there. The swine. I miss the Swinitar. The Swinitar was such a well-designed fight. I want the road encounter here, all things being equal. More fights means more chance for mastery. Although, I will say, my luck on mastery has been truly, truly terrible in this loose. Okay, well, this time it's going to be good. Double missing out on the crits. I would like to file a complaint. The Child of the Stars, such a classic. But yeah, I really enjoyed the Fanatic, even though he was absolutely terrifying. Oh, I forgot to try for a blind again. Ooh, the resist there too. Wriggling Feast. Nom 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 nom. So I'm doing Defender here because we're going to be putting Taunt up on her. Thank you. Do we stun Shamblers? We don't stun Shamblers. How did you end up with... Oh, the blind token just disappeared early on there. I think the Shambler needs to be made more scary. I know that's probably a controversial opinion, but... And this is a very strong run, obviously. But... Hey, Rat Charm, 66% is feeling like about 0% right now. All right. Swamp, we get not only that, but we can get ourselves the Hag can come back. Hag Lair Boss. But I mean, the Leviathan is already the Hag with a different skin on them. That's my 2 cents on the matter. I mean, they could go a space theme. I could see it. I could see like a farmstead style of thing. Yeah, so the things I don't like about the Leviathan are numerous. With this particular party comp, the thing though that I hate most about the Leviathan is the undertow can change your party order, which is wildly dangerous. Rocking the General's Trinket and not being able to fix your own order is truly terrifying. Well, if that wasn't just a delightful set of things. Insectoid farmstead? I could see it. I could see it and I could dig it. There's something nice though about having a Hellion that hits like a freaking collection of trucks, just deleting the big pig every single fight.
Nightmares.
That's always been my assumption, Val, is that they were in some type of academic study type of situation, and created whatever the end of the world that we are currently experiencing. Let's see, that's not going to get used. I wish Hierarchy of Sites was better. Getting no benefit sub 5 stress for a Shambler trinket, I just don't think it works.
The seat of our regrettable research.
Yeah, the seat of our regrettable research. Ooh, we get to do a little academic studying of our own.
Does it not?
Oh yeah, we really want to study, and by study I mean leave, apparently. All right, we'll do it here. You have relationship to gain everywhere. Does look like we're going to go into the final region with pretty solid relationships. One crit away from a meltdown. Always. Always. Delete the ordained backliner? Don't mind if I do. Who's acting? These two are acting? Hitting the dude I want you to hit anyways. I'll take it. I don't think the taunt is even worth it right now. I think we just kill. That was terrible target selection though. There was absolutely no reason not to hit the one that was actually going to get an action this turn. Should have probably fished for some crits to try and get that one stress healing. Oh, desert biome. Oh my gosh. How awesome would it be for the shield breaker to come back? I love the shield breaker. Shield breaker was one of my favorites of all time. And the wind chimes are cleaning up my mess. So we got that going for us. This is one of the few times where I feel like I don't even know. I mean, I guess, would I trade the rat skull for a snappy swig? We haven't done any creature duns this run. Creature duns have become a lot harder to come by, I feel like, in recent patches. So no characters are confirmed, but I do believe that they have data mined, and there is information in the save, or there's information in the data files of the game that show the Vestal. So take that with a grain of salt, but it is distinctly possible. that is that yeah, there is speculation around the vessel. 4 mastery from a sluice is a-okay in my book.
Ruin. Everywhere. In need.
I think we want to go hunting for a reverberating redoubt. I think that's the thing that benefits us most in this situation, although I did say we needed trinkets. We do need trinkets for our alchemist, so we'll go to the feeder.
The crop continues to spread its tendrils of rot.
Tendrils of rot. I don't like going to the feeder. I don't like the feeder in general. But I love the Houndmaster. Who doesn't love the Houndmaster? We're starting to get to the point where I have most of the things that I want sorted. I will grab Stand Fast though. I spoke a little too soon. I do want Stand Fast for the Exemplar fight. Now, unfortunately,
Spend what you can.
oh, hello, Greater Sharpness
No
Charm.
longer has meaning.
We'll pick up this Poultice. Because we're in this situation where we are dependent on using 1 stimulating poultice per region here. I'm going to use a songbook right now. If we're going for the reverberating redoubt, we're not going to use a songbook in the final region. That's what I'm thinking about. We haven't gotten a single extra action from Hymnal. We can, if we buy enough stimulating poultices, we can probably get away with not using the Greater Wolf's Blood. Which would mean that we would have space for this, for a Greater Sharpness Charm. But Reverberating Redoubt is more transformative for our run than 20% damage. 20% damage is good. But let's see, we're definitely going to buy 2 food. We're definitely going to throw away 1 slime mold. Let me do the food really quickly here. Yeah, well, I think partly they wanted to prove to the player base that they were creating a game where having a dedicated healer like what the Vestal was not. And I think we're also now going to be a little more prepped for what I think is going to be the reality of the Vestal, which is that they are not going to be quite as strong. So if we're going for Reverberating Redoubt this region, then Rousing Tunes is not the play. We have enough stimulating poultices to get everybody into position. I'm a little torn on the Songbook of Rousing Tunes. I think we save them on the off chance that we don't get Reverberating Redoubt. But if we don't get Reverberating Redoubt, we really wish that we bought the Greater Sharpness Charm. And I don't know that we're even going to Hoarders. Do we have the Hoarder scouting thing still? We do.
A new variable in the equation of your fate.
Decisions. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna hang on. We're too loaded right now. And we're a little light on smoke bombs for my liking. We don't need the ablative powder since we're going to the Tangle. Yeah, I force myself to, Val. Right now we're doing a bit of a challenge run, so I'm a little more willing to go for what I consider to be like the meta power comp. I'm not going to buy the... Am I really not going to buy that? No, I think we don't need a Reverberating Redoubt. So this is going to be a little controversial, but I'm going to grab the Greater Sharpness Charm. And for now, we're just going to put it on the Plague Doctor, which is a silly place to put it. But the idea is with 2 songbooks of rousing tunes, we can get Lyra up to 8 speed, which means that Snappy Swig will be active. And then we can put 2 stimulating poultices on Black Curse, which means that they are very likely to go first, which means that we can transfer the Greater Sharpness Charm over to Black Curse. So I think that's the plan. I also have the feeder locked in, don't I? So we're not getting a Reverberating Redoubt anyways. Ha! Smart. All right, let's do the thing.